Hi everyone. The holiday season is upon us. It's coming really quick, at least in my house. And I know that for some people, the holidays comes with peace, love, that warm, fuzzy feeling inside, and family and friends. And for others, it can cause a lot of stress and struggle. And I know from personal experience, but also working with people, that the holidays can be a time for setbacks. So, what I did today is I made a bit of a mind body toolkit that you can utilize and keep in mind as we move into the holiday season so that you can continue healing from neuroplastic pain or mind body concerns. So, let's get into it. I put a lot of thought this year into what we need to focus on during the holidays so that we can keep healing. And I came up with 5 strategies or 5 things you can focus on during the holidays so that our neuroplastic pain or symptoms or mind body concerns keep reducing. Because I know for myself, I've had a number of setbacks during the holiday season because I can get pretty stressed out myself. So let's get into my mind body toolkit and the 5 things I want you to focus on. Number 1, validate your emotions. During the holidays, we tend to have this idea that we always need to be jolly and happy and calm and peaceful and always feeling love towards everyone around us. Well, that's wrong, and we know that that's wrong. A lot of people don't feel that way. Sometimes during the holidays, even I can start to feel sad. So whether you're feeling sad, or you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, or maybe you're feeling angry or irritated, you don't need to always be jolly during this season. And you need to validate your emotions and where you're at. Don't fight against it. When we try to force ourselves to be positive and happy and joyful, it can just create more tension in our body. And then we're neglecting our internal state. We're neglecting how we're actually feeling. And so just ask yourself, how am I feeling this holiday season? And then allow yourself to actually feel your emotions. It sounds so straightforward, but I know from experience this can be hard. And so, however you're feeling this holiday season, that's okay, that's normal, and it's valid. Don't fight against it. Practice attending to your internal state. As I talk about on this channel a lot, take a few deep breaths, slow it down. Each time you exhale, sink towards the sensations in your body. Sink towards how you feel inside. And so the holidays can be so busy and there can be so much stuff. Or alternatively, we're not doing that much and we wish we were with family and friends. And in either case, difficult emotions can arise. And the holiday season is no different than any other time of year. You need to focus on how you're feeling and learn to feel safe with it. Learn to feel okay. And I'm here to tell you, however you're feeling during this season is completely okay. It's normal and it's valid. So make sure you spend time actually allowing yourself to feel all the messy emotions that you're feeling inside. Number 2, you're allowed to say no. I know when we have mind-body concerns, we tend to have the personality traits of people-pleasing, myself included. And what happens is then we start agreeing to all these different things. We're starting to agree to all these different events we need to go during the holiday season, making dinner, doing all these extra things that oftentimes push us outside of our window of tolerance. It pushes us outside of what we can actually tolerate doing and handling. And then, because we're people pleasers, we can continue to do all these things for people. We can feel all this pressure. And then we don't say no. And so moving into this season, I'm here to tell you it's okay to say no. If it's going to move you outside of your window of tolerance and what you can handle, say no to things. Even for myself, there's so many dinners and events, and I've Truly, I've been practicing telling people, telling my loved ones, sorry, I can't do that. It's too much. I can't do 3 events in one day. I can't do 3 holiday events where I'm just constantly busy, especially on my weekends. I have a busy work week. And if my weekends are just jammed full of activities, I never get a time to rest. So remember to say no and take time to care for yourself. Take time to love yourself and do something that actually is going to recharge your batteries. I can be an introvert, so going to event after event after event is not going to help me regulate. And so moving into the season, make sure you say no to things. Make sure you're honoring where you're at, honoring how you feel inside. Number 3, lower the pressure. During the holiday season, it's so easy to get caught in the trap of trying to do everything perfectly. I'm the same way. My perfectionistic traits come out roaring during the holiday season, whether it's making the perfect meal, making the perfect events, getting the perfect presents, making sure everyone around me is perfectly happy. This perfectionism can create a lot of pressure during the holiday season. And, I'll go out and say that this is probably the number one factor where I'll see setbacks starting to take place, is people are putting way too much pressure on this season and everything going perfectly. Again, that's not the point, right? That's probably not going to make this season better for you. It's going to raise the level of danger in your brain and nervous system, and that's going to spill out into pain and symptoms, right? Your brain doesn't do anything to not protect you. It's always trying to protect you. And so during this season, if you put too much pressure and that perfectionism rises, your brain's going to protect you by producing symptoms. So protect yourself and take the pressure off. Number 4, focus on connecting emotionally with others. A lot of times during the holidays, we miss the point. We start to focus on the wrong things. It's kind of like the Grinch. He thought the purpose of the Christmas season was presents and ribbons and bows and, all the decorations. And that's not the point. But we all get lost in all that other stuff, right? And for me, right, the point of the holiday season is to connect emotionally to others. I remember being a child and everyone was so kind and I felt so connected to my family and friends. And that's what I want from this year. That's what I want to focus on, right? And so whatever the point of the holiday season is for you, right, focus there. But for me, my suggestion is connecting emotionally with others, being vulnerable. Remember, we're social beings. We're meant to connect with other people. And actually, to recover from neuroplastic pain, one of the huge ways that I see people recover is they actually start emotionally connecting with people in their lives. And so do the same thing. Be vulnerable emotionally. Connect with others. Feel all those lovely, warm, and fuzzy feelings inside that we get from connecting with the people around us. So again, I'd make a bit of a plan moving into this season of what do I want to focus on? What's important to me? And let all that other stuff move to the side. Yeah, you can still cook the meal. You can still plan the event. But remember why you're doing it. And finally, number 5, lean in to pleasant experiences. This one sounds obvious, right? Of course we want to lean into pleasant experiences. But I know for myself, it's so easy to be living in danger mode, right? With fear and criticism and pressure. And with the hecticness of the season, with the chaos of the holiday season, it's so easy to get lost in danger mode. And we're just kind of tunneling through, always fearful, always so much pressure and criticism upon us that we start to miss all the great experiences, the people we want to connect with, the traditions we want. And so for myself, right, even last night, me and my partner watch Christmas movies a lot, right? Every year we have our set Christmas movies, holiday movies that we watch. And so I really try to practice of putting my phone, I leave my phone in my office down here, And even last night, I just watched a Christmas movie. I really enjoyed it, leaned into it, and soaked up all of those warm and fuzzy feelings. And so lean into pleasant experiences this holiday season, as this helps us recover. It's one of these areas that gets missed a lot, right? Because when we're in chronic pain, we get so good at focusing on unpleasant things, on focusing on our pain, on focusing on anxiety. And so we need to give our brain practice focusing on pleasant experiences and pleasant sensations. So pick a few key moments during the holidays here to focus in on and lean into and enjoy. So that wraps up my mind-body toolkit for the holidays. I hope this was helpful. Try this out. Try focusing in these areas, as this is going to help you continue healing. And that's why we're here. We want to continue healing. Don't lose focus on that. And by using this toolkit, it can help maintain your recovery during the holidays, but it can also help us actually start to reduce our pain and symptoms. So please put your questions and comments down below, hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel, as I'm going to release videos every week talking about neuroplastic pain and mind-body concerns. Take care.